shouldn't be a problem. Welcome to the channel. I'm Mark. This is Life's Too Hard. We all feel like that sometimes. That's why I wrote these books. Spiriting Around, a modern guide to finding yourself, which is really about how to be an adult. CLAQ, CLAQ, creating love and asking questions, because life is a question machine, which is about how to work with God. And Self-Respect, the solution to unsolvable problems, which is about how to keep a fair balance between yourself and creation. These books are available as ebooks online and can be ordered at your local bookstore. I'm going to read to you from them, starting with Spiriting Around. Don't worry you'll miss something. It's easy to jump around. And you may disagree, but that's okay. I don't mean to challenge you. I'm just asking you to think for yourself. Here we go. And this is a continuation of the conflicts and controversies section. This is titled, this part, Media. Your senses are your greatest physical asset. Your senses are your physical presence in the world. Sight, smell, hearing, taste, and touch are your awareness. That awareness is your guide and protection. The primal power of your senses is your physical consciousness of everything around you. That's why the media holds such an awesome potential to influence people. The media are specifically directed at a person's senses, so it's an original influence on your thoughts and feelings. Whether it's the newspaper, TV, radio, or any thoughtfully designed mechanism that transfers ideas from one person to another, it's the same as a conversation. It talks to you. From highway billboards to internet bulletin boards, people get their knowledge wherever they can. The media may separate informational presentations from theatrical entertainment, but for human beings, everything's educational, and it's continual too. It's because no one's really taught anything. We teach ourselves everything. And young people want to know what they can about this strange place where they find themselves. Life frightens and fascinates them. And music and television are the tools they use to explain it. That's why kids like cartoons so much. The responsibility and life's clutter are filtered out, making life's riddles easier to understand. It's like that with soap operas, too. Against the backdrop of these simple dramas, we train our emotions to have reasonable reactions to the conflicts portrayed on the shows. And as far-fetched as the stories seem, people will use any relationship as a model to measure themselves. Young people mimic what they see on TV to test it. So the values portrayed in the media are an important influence on the meaning of maturity to them. Maturity is the product of self-development. So it's important for society to present values to its young people that clearly demonstrate its priorities. The media's power over the senses is reactive to a child. It requires no effort on the child's part to accept it. Exposure is absorbed as the ambient background of life, like the sound of singing birds, and not intentional messages. The printed word is just as powerful because it requires action on the part of the reader. It requires that they focus their attention. There's an expensive effort, so it reciprocally demands value. Writing zips like a laser beam deep inside a person's consciousness, and you can almost feel it in your body. Their creativity accepts it as the raw material of experience. You're the final arbiter, though. The media are only directed at you. You process the information and make your own decisions about it. And your maturity is there to help you define the truth and give it value. For the communicators who make the movies, play the music, and bring us the news, it's also a job. It's the way they pay their bills. So an aspect of the media is that it competes for your business. Everyone wants your attention. Everyone wants your trust. And they all want your money. Of course, they want to trade good value for it. That's good business. They want you to enjoy their product and use their advertisers. A lot of talented people do their best to keep you thinking about what they're selling. Competition in this environment leads to repetition and mediocrity. Much of the media is satisfied with meeting people's basic need for what's current instead of making the effort to elevate their message and expand human consciousness by exploring the relevance of events to the progress of people's lives. It's an odd profession that on one hand is no more exotic than selling hot dogs from a cart, but at the same time uses as its product the unlimited imagination and experience in being human. The challenge facing the media is in the way it chooses to exploit this extraordinary ability to communicate with millions of people simultaneously. That's a good place to stop. Thanks for spending some time with me. I hope you found it worthwhile. I hope you were intrigued and inspired. I enjoy sharing what I spent my whole life learning. Now I pass it along to you so you can make your life easier. I appreciate your comments and suggestions. Remember to subscribe. Hope to see you all next time. All the best.